Hey, this is Chuck Harris with Cross Trails Cowboy Ministries. Well, they just finished up branding on the ranch on a Friday afternoon, and Cowboy Joe, when they finished, man, made a beeline straight for town. He went to the first saloon he could find, and he bellied up to the bar and pretty much partied all weekend and had himself a real good time. Well, on Sunday morning, found him kind of curled up in the corner there in the bar, and he got up and decided he better go back to the ranch, so he found his horse and mounted up and headed that way. Well, he noticed a group of people gathered down by the river, so he kind of headed that direction to see what was going on. Well, he got right next to the riverbank and lost his balance and rolled down the bank, and he ended up right at the preacher's feet. Well, the preacher grabbed him and dunked him, held his head underneath water, and then pulled him up, and he said, "Did you find Jesus?" And Cowboy Joe said, "No, sir." So the preacher dunked him again and held him down a little bit longer and pulled him back up, and he said, "Did you find Jesus?" And Cowboy Joe said, "No, sir." So he pulled him down again and held him down even longer this time, and when he finally pulled him up, old Cowboy Joe was about half drowned, and the preacher says, "Did you find Jesus?" And Cowboy Joe said, "Listen, are you sure this is where he fell in? Did you find Jesus?" You know, Matthew 28:19 says, "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and of the Holy Spirit." You know, we're all called to go and make disciples. Now, that doesn't mean we have to go around drowning everybody, but it does mean that we are required to at least try to plant a seed. That's all I got. Sermon in a minute.